Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? Welcome to a special presentation of Fortnite Scooby Doo meets Tron Ares. Jared Leto. Hopefully you guys having a good one. And believe it or not, tonight actually the mystery machine from Scooby Doo has been added into Fortnite. So that's interesting. But yeah, we're going to be looking at Scooby Doo and Fortnite and more of this. Well, I guess for the first time, the Tron Ares guy. Mystery machine, all that fun stuff. Yep. Hi, Naomi. Hello, Jacob Orion. Hi, chat. How's it going tonight? Alright. I really don't want to look like Jared Leto, though, so we're going to put on the helmet. I'm sorry. If there are fans of Jared Leto, I apologize. But we're putting on a helmet. Whoops. There, much better. Looks like a Tron character now. Yeah. Wait, they didn't have see-through helmets before. Let's not do the see-through helmet. Okay, there we go. Yeah. That works. Alright, so we got Jared Leto with his helmet. Or Ares, excuse me. His name is Ares. Yes. Thoughts on Avengers Doomsday? I haven't seen anything for the movie. Has there been a trailer? Has there been anything remotely interesting with that? The only trailer I heard about was X-Men 97 Season 2. It's the only trailer I heard about. Which is fine, but yeah. Fan favorite Batmobiles. So there'll be a YouTube short going up in just a little bit. Minecraft, no. Batman. Oh my god. One sec, people. I'm just setting up the short. I'll be releasing the short around 9 o'clock. Yeah, around 9 o'clock. Yes, we can do the demon rush. Pop it off. Yeah. Entertainment. And we are Tron using a hoagie. Hello, Scooby. What's up, Scooby Doo? Meeting Tron. Ares for the first time. It's like the Scooby Doo movies, except with Tron. Give me my light cycle already. Have I heard about Batman the Caped Crusader? Yeah, I don't really care for it. If they only had the one guy writing it, it would be fine, but they have all these other idiots writing the movie, like the show. The guy who's actually a very talented writer wrote the best episodes of the show. Catwoman and Clayface and some other stuff. And then you have people who are really bad writers who wrote like the Harley Quinn episode and some other stuff. There's only like 3 or 4 episodes of that entire season that is actually decent. The other ones are just blah. So you should have led with the main guy, the talented writer, and let him write the show. But oh well. Batman the Animated Series, it is not. I don't even think it's good enough to be a part. Like, I'd say Batman Brave and the Bold was a better written show than the Cape Crusader. I think even Beware the Batman was a better show than the Cape Crusader. But, you know. I have a feeling even though the Bat Fam show isn't very good, it'll get renewed for a 2nd season. They should bring Beware the Batman back and put it on Amazon. They'll probably get several seasons from that. Because Amazon has a very low bar to bring shows back. They're trying desperately to compete with like Netflix and Hulu and, you know, HBO and stuff like that. They're not really going to put out quote-unquote quality. I mean, look at their Lord of the Rings show. I enjoyed like 1 or 2 episodes of the Cape Crusader. I watched the entire show, and I wish I hadn't. I was reviewing a lot of it, but then I stopped. I was getting targeted harassment for reviewing the show. I was just like, do I really want to deal with this? And it's like, no. It's not worth it. I'm only going to get a few thousand views, or maybe 10,000 views a review. The harassment is just too much. I don't want to. And so I stopped covering it. Yeah. I think the last review that I posted was the Catwoman episode. And the episode that came after the Catwoman episode sucked, so, you know. Every time there was a bad review I posted, I got tons of, like, targeted harassment on Twitter and YouTube and stuff like that. So. From the tolerant, well, you know who. The so-tolerant. So, I mean, basically, they killed the show for me anyway. It was like, I mean, the show was bad, but their fandom is just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Because, I mean, the show is mid. It wasn't like... It'd be one thing if it was a groundbreaking show, you know, you could shut me up, but most Batman Animated Series fans don't like it. Most fans of Beware the Batman don't like it. Brave and the Bold don't like it. It didn't really appease Batman fans. If anything, it created more controversy. But I mean, you know, that's what the 2020s did. The early 2020s was all about controversial programming. I wouldn't really say it was made for fans. They knew what they were doing. We'll find out if they do a better job with Season 2. I don't know. Blup, 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 blup. I'm smashing you with a hoagie. Oh, and if you guys know spoilers for the Tron Ares movie, on this channel we have a policy of no movie spoilers for 2 weeks. The movie is in theaters. People have the ability to see it if they want to. But just be respectful of other people and don't spoil the end of the movie. If you could be so kind as not to do that. That's our policy when it comes to film spoilers, is people have about 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah! Yeah, we all have beam swords now, let's go. What's up, Scooby Doo? I'm coming after you, 'cause I've got this cool beam sword. And I can use it to hack demons to tiny pieces. Wah, wah, wah. I'm not gonna solve no mystery, I'm gonna cut up demons. Do I think Jared Leto's Joker is the best Joker? No. No, 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 no. No. Nope, 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 no. And no. Is he the worst Joker? No. We've had some pretty bad Jokers, and I'm not just talking live action, I'm talking voice actor roles of the Joker. We've had some pretty bad Jokers, but he did a version of the Joker that I don't like. The only time that I thought his Joker was adequate, okay, was his brief appearance in the Snyder Cut. His chemistry with Affleck was chilling. You really felt like these guys were going to kill each other. That was interesting. I would rather see them kill each other instead of them having a temporary truce or whatever in the future, far off, distant future where Superman became a villain. I wanted to see more Ben Affleck's Batman and Jared Leto's Joker if they were going with that version. Because it looked like Jared Leto abandoned the whole All-Star Batman, which he's a big fan of. And I hate All-Star Batman. All-Star Batman is one of my least favorite Elseworlds comics. I mean, I'm personally not a fan of Absolute Batman because he's the exact opposite of mainstream Batman. But I would read all of Absolute Batman over any issue of All-Star. I do not like All-Star at all. I don't like the messaging, I don't like the propaganda of Absolute, but I would read that over All-Star from Frank Miller any day of the week. Did not like All-Star. Making Robin eat rats, you know, all kinds of disturbing stuff. Nearly killing Green Lantern, no. Frankie went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Even more so with the Batman Strikes Again and all kinds of stuff. Frank just continued to go down the drain, getting crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier. I mean, there's a lot of things that's really cool about Tron, though. There are a lot of great elements of Tron. Tron's a really fun sci-fi thing. I just don't like the idea of, you know, coming into the real world. I love Tron Legacy because we were in this awesome, you know, futuristic city and things like that. And I think there was a really interesting Tron TV show many years ago with Elijah Wood in it. I think it was Elijah Wood. I don't remember. It was on Disney XD. But I thought that was pretty solid. What is that? Oh. Beam sword power. And I have the Scooby Doo theme stuck in my head. Not just any Scooby Doo, but what's new Scooby Doo coming after you? Gonna solve that mystery. What's new Scooby Doo? What's new Scooby Doo? Is that the 2002 one? No, it's not. Which one is that? It's not Mystery Incorporated, is it? No. No. The What's New Scooby Doo? That's the 2002 one, I think. The one with vegan Shaggy? Ah ha ha. You would watch Batman and Robin 20 times over than any of the Snyder movies? Wow! That's... I don't know. I consider Batman and Robin waterboarding. I disagree. You'd have to pay me to watch Batman and Robin again. I do not like that movie. I'll charge $100 per viewing of Batman and Robin. That'll just cover my therapy bill. No, 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 no. Nope. Solve that mystery. Yep, stuck in my head. Da, 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 da. Which one is that? What new Scooby Doo? Is that the... That is the 2002 one, isn't it? Oh, we gotta post the short now? Crap. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we have to post the short now. Because the channel's going... We're gonna do that. If my character dies, don't worry about it. It's fine. I have to post the short, so... I have to know which song, which no, that's the 6th. Yeah, that's the 2002 one. I knew it. Yeah, that's totally 2000. Yep. Very, 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 very 2000. All right, guys, YouTube short is up. Fan favorite Batmobile. The name of the short. What I just realized is the Batmobile in BBS is actually gray. It always looked black to me, but Lego made it gray. Because they're like, it's a gray Batmobile. It's like, no, it's not. And they're like, yeah, it's a gray Batmobile. It's like, no, it's not. Is it? I just thought it was black or very dark gray. It's apparently it's gray. I always thought it was black. Oh well. Fan favorite Batmobile. You will respawn in 20 seconds. Batman was depressing in BBS. I mean, he went through a lot. He was the veteran Batman. They brought a lot of elements from Frank Miller into that. So he was the Frank Miller Batman. Which Frank Miller Batman, obviously depressed, a bit psychotic. I mean, what sane person would charge at Superman with your Batmobile? What did he think was gonna happen? It's like, my car will, I mean, I'm just gonna run him over. What's gonna happen? I mean, I've seen this guy literally destroy buildings, but I'm gonna ram him with my car. Yeah, that's gonna work. I didn't like that scene, because it was like, really, Bruce? You're gonna hit him with your car? Okay. Okay, go for it. Let's see how that works out for you. My gosh. Ugh. I can't play TRON music, because TRON music is all Daft Punk. Oh no, I'm dead! Who cares? Oh man, Arby's got sued? Darn. I love Arby's. I came back to life. Well, it's not a great time for me. It's not a great time! I'm busy. Hey guys, we have like 17 views on that short. Click that link a lot, please. We gotta get our hourly views up. That's why I had to make the short. Which is true. I'm never gonna get this song out of my head. It's not a horrible song to have in my head, but still. Click, 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 click that. Click it like your life depends on it. Because it might. It very may well. If you don't click that, something bad could happen. I'll have to tell you what it is later, because I don't know myself. Oh no, I have ice skates on. I'm gonna die. Yeah, can you kill me quickly? Because I'm making a short. Thank you. I mean, it would make them a casualty. That's the tumbler. You can't call that the BBS Batmobile. Should I just write fan favorite Batmobile? Or not be better? It said Batmobile's the road. No, this one. Whoa. What is that? Fan favorite Batmobile. Return. Alright, I'm here, I'm sorry, I checked out for a while. I had a horrible dream that I was playing as Jared Leto. Oh wait, I'm still living that dream. It's Morbin time. Does that mean we're gonna get a skin of Jared Leto as Morpheus now? Not Morpheus. What's his name? Mobius? I can't remember his name. Vampire from Spider-Man. What's his name? It's Mobius, isn't it? But Jared Leto, Pandora's box has been opened. That means more Jared Leto is going to come to Fortnite now. It can't be stopped. Need more. Just don't give us the awful Joker's thing. My sword! Why did you drop my sword? Ah! Hi there. Jared Leto time. I'm trying to open this box. How dare you? How dare you, sir? Ow. Jared Leto is not amused. I'm trying to make a force field on myself, and you're just being rude. Thank you, Jared. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, see, that guy's being rude. Now he's that guy. You're defeating the whole purpose of me using that, by the way. Survive for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the number after 2. What did before 2? Nice. Views are similar than what you get. No, they need to be better. There we go! Much better. That helps. Wait, where are we now? Good job. Keep clicking on that short. Ow. Regroup and gear up. Ryu is hitting me with blue slushy stuff. Don't leave me behind. Don't leave me. Oh crap. Whee! No. Waha. Oh, I'm gonna die again. Death is inevitable. No! Well, it's up to you, Scooby. Oh my god! Well, Jared Leto's done. TRON Ares weekend US box office opens below even Morbius. Oh! Oh my god! Everything Jared Leto touches turns to ash. Ouch! Oh man. Ow! That is rough. That is really rough. Wow. Oh, you understand why Batman was the way he was. Yeah, they killed his Robin. He's been in Gotham for 20 years. There was a whole thing, though. Like, I think a lot more people would have liked Ben Affleck's Batman if we actually got his solo Batman movie. Because, in all honesty, I think that his solo Batman movie would have been better than anything Snyder made. Because I think that Ben Affleck is a much better director than Zack Snyder. And the amount of care and attention that, you know, Ben Affleck was doing to his movie, and the script and stuff like that. The main villains in the story for why Ben Affleck didn't get his movie made is because Warner Brothers didn't like his script. Ben's script was awesome. He put a lot of time and effort into that. Warner Brothers kept telling him no, and eventually he's like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not writing it anymore. And then Matt Reeves came in the project, and Matt Reeves is like, yeah, I want a younger Batman. But if Warner Brothers would have just let Ben make his movie and stop pestering about it, we probably would have had one of the best Batman movies we'd ever seen. Because the man was a fan of the animated series. He was a fan of the Arkham games. He was going to bring in one of the, you know, really coolest villains from the Arkham games, Deathstroke. Oh, well. It sucks. That's what Hollywood is like. Also, I blame a lot of people for whenever Ben Affleck was doing one of his solo movies, everybody was always asking him, what about Batman? What about Batman? What about Batman? And he's like, I'm here to promote this movie. They're like, okay, that's great, but what about your Batman movie? So his entire thing became just like everyone was always pestering him about Batman. I feel bad for the guy. Because he's, like I said, he's a great filmmaker. It's just people kept for like, I think it was like 3 or 4 years, they kept pestering him about Batman. I would get annoyed. I get annoyed when people ask me all the time, what about Batman lore? What about Batman lore? It happens like numerous times a day. Death comes for Leto. I'm going down swinging! Oh, there we go. Yeah, that Batman solo movie probably would have helped DC so much, but they're like, yeah, we don't like this script. It's too much murder. You can't do this. This would be border on R rating. We need a happy, gentler Batman. We're gonna bring in what's-his-face. Because everybody was all on board with this movie when Snyder was still the director, but once Joss Whedon came in, they're like, yeah, no, you need to change the Batman script. It doesn't work anymore. There's a tonal shift. There's a tonal shift now. You have to change this, and this, and this, and all of this. That's not the Batman we see at the end of Justice League. Did Affleck murder in his Batman movie? No. There were people who died in that movie, though. Slade kills a lot of people. Most of the film, Batman is trying to figure out who the serial killer is. He was doing an adaptation of, like, the Arkham Asylum book, the KGB Beast storyline, where the KGB Beast was, like, you know, killing a bunch of people that were connected to, like, some type of program. In this case, like, everyone that Bruce Wayne knew in Gotham or was associated with them or connected to his fortune, Slade was killing. And then Batman eventually put all the pieces together, and there's going to be detective elements. And if you played Arkham Origins, that's kind of how the movie was going to go. Like, they were, Deathstroke was going to be deconstructing everything about who Batman was. Because, you know, Lex Luthor tells Slade who Batman is. Because Slade isn't going to touch Batman until he finds out his secret identity. So he goes after all Bruce Wayne's money and he takes it. He goes after Bruce Wayne's ex-girlfriends. He kills them. He kills any type of father-related figure that he has. He kills his socialite friends, kills Batman's allies, or tries to. And at the beginning of the movie, like, Batman kicks Slade's butt, but is responsible for his son Jericho getting killed, which is why, you know, what's his name has a thing against Batman to begin with, is he blames Batman for the death of Jericho, when it wasn't Batman and Robin who killed Jericho. It was, like, Jericho killed himself, or Jericho got in the way of something. I think Slade actually killed Jericho in the script. Like, got in the way or something, got shot or something. I don't know. There's so many different variations of the script, it's hard to tell. But no, Ben Affleck wasn't going to kill anybody in his movie, because his movie takes place after Justice League, so he's not doing that anymore. That's the weird thing, because they're like, well, we want a different tonal Batman. It's like, you were going to have a different Batman. He wasn't going to kill anybody. It was just going to be him against, like, Deathstroke, who would be, like, the biggest fight he ever had. And there would have been, like, 2 Deathstroke fights. The first one where Batman kicks his butt at the beginning of the movie in a flashback. And then the second fight would be at the end of the movie where Batman is losing and has to, you know, get help from his allies to defeat Slade, which Slade is not counting on Batman to seek help from anybody. That's the whole point, is Batman needs to stop being so much of a loner after the death of Robin. That was the whole point of the movie. So it would have been a really cool movie. A lot of explosions. Basically, it was going to be like a Bond movie, but with, like, detective elements. That's what Matt Reeves said. It was going to be like a detective thriller with, like, a Bond movie. But the studio didn't want it. No want. There were too many cooks in the kitchen. Too many people kept telling Ben, we want this, we want that. And him and Jeff Johns were just like, we're doing it this way. And I think Ben just got tired of being, like, pulled around so much, because, you know, he was very excited to do it. It was going to be, like, the biggest movie he ever directed. It was a big deal for him. And they're like, nope, not going to work with our vision. I mean, even DC today is kind of like that, though. You have to make all movies based on what James Gunn's vision is. Ben doesn't like where you have to make movies based on someone else's vision. He wants to be able to make a movie the way he wants to, without any interference from the studio or other people. So he's just not going to make DC movies. I wouldn't be able to do that either. If I wanted to make a cool Batman movie and I had, like, James Gunn breathing down my neck, saying I can't do this, I can't introduce this character, I can't do that, I'd be a lot happier under the DC, what do they call it, the Black Label, or the Elseworlds label now. Making an Elseworlds movie would be fun. Because, you know, you have freedom to do whatever you want. But no, making something that needs to be connected to another film, no thanks. Nope. What was their vision? Turning the DCEU into a cartoon, it felt like. And you could tell there was a giant tonal shift. Go watch the theatrical version of Justice League and compare it to the Snyder Cut. Snyder Cut is great. The 2017 Justice League movie jumps all over the place. It feels like you're watching a cartoon. It also feels like you're watching an Avengers movie where they're just arguing for the sake of arguing. And then all of a sudden they have a little moment, like Wonder Woman and, what's his name? Batman get into a fight. And then the next minute they're having a romantic scene where she's, like, rubbing his shoulders and popping his arm back into place. It's like, okay. Whereas, like, Snyder had, like, very subtle romance things with Wonder Woman and Batman. Like, you know, occasionally they would, like, their hands would touch, or they'd give each other, like, one of those glances, you know. hinting at some type of feelings, but like Josh Whedon was like, nah, we're going all in with this. Because he was a Wonder Bat shipper anyway. And I don't normally dislike Wonder Bat people because I'm one of them. Like, I was a huge Wonder Bat person back when the Justice League cartoon aired. So, you know, I was pushing for that too when I was watching the movie. It's like, yes, I love this. Then I realized that wasn't the original vision, and I watched the Snyder Cut, and their reaction to one another, it felt more natural in Zack's thing, where Josh Whedon was basically pushing like a Korean drama like to the forefront when they didn't even build that tension up enough in BVS to have that type of relationship in Justice League. It would have had to be over several films. Josh Whedon was just like, nah, we're going all steam ahead with this one. We're really pushing this. We're gonna push this coupling. Whereas before it would have been a gradual thing, you know. Oh well. Like I said, I'm not gonna diss a Wonder Bat person because I am one. Be like pot calling kettle black. As my favorite Batman romance that will never happen because I don't know. It happened in the DCEU, or it was hinted at. Well, but of course, Batman Beyond showed that poor Bruce ended up alone anyway, so, you know. Probably because he went crazy after his heart attack. Whee! Uh-oh. I shoot you. Bang, bang, bang. Did somebody increase the difficulty of this thing? Yes, you did. Okay. Now we know what's going on. And knowing is half the battle. Pew, pew, pew. I've already advertised my short, so I'm all in. You guys just have to click the short. That's your job. I advertised it. I'm back in the thick of it. Yeah. Yeah, but no, Tron-related stuff. I like the original Tron movie, and I like Tron Legacy. I've never seen the Elijah Wood cartoon show. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. And Amber is a super Tron fan, but she's more of like a Tron from the 80s, and she likes movies like The Last Starfighter and stuff like that. She did like Tron Legacy, though. I don't want to take her to see the Tron movie because people told me it will break her heart as a Tron fan, and I'd rather her, you know, hear about the movie rather than experience it, because I'm sure she'll get bummed. Because she's had so many franchises killed by Hollywood that she grew up with, you know? I don't think she can handle another one. She'll just, like, swear off going to movies, and Amber loves the movies. She likes going to the movies. I don't really care, but I know the ending to Tron, Ares. I'm just not telling her. I'm not going to tell you guys for 2 weeks either. Probably, like, I'm playing Pokemon, like, 2 weeks from now. If I'm still playing Pokemon, you'll probably hear about the whole Tron Ares rant. Probably hear about it there. But not on this stream, because I don't do spoilers during the first 2 weeks a movie is out. Even if the movie is bombing. Even if the movie is bombing, I show proper etiquette to people who haven't seen the movie. Uh-oh. Stop hitting me, you jerks. You're trying to kill me like Jared Leto's career. No. I'm so bad. I am so mean. What is wrong with me? For a brief second, I had no Scooby Doo song in my head, and now we're right back to what's new Scooby Doo. For my own sanity, I'm gonna have to put some music on. Well, you don't want to put music on, though. Were there any Tron video games that did not use copyrighted music? here's a shocker for you. I was actually a big fan of Daft Punk in the 2000s. I used to love listening to Daft Punk. Daft Punk was some of the most requested music that I aired at that, like, DJ job I had in Chicago. Well, or sorry, it was, like, right between Chicago and Rockford. I don't remember the name of the town. But a lot of people used to request One More Time, and, oh, what was that one song? Da, 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 da. No, that's not. Make it stronger. Make. I think it make it stronger. Do 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 do. Boom. 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 Yeah, that's it. More than ever after. Boom. 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 Jared Leto is kind of cursed when it comes to acting now. Hey, let's go. I can't do that. That's crazy dance. You gonna do it again? No, it's not, we're not dancing anymore. Okay. The time for dancing is over. The time for fighting is here. Pew pew. Ooh, give me a sword. Darn! What is this? Is that the whip? What the heck is that? Well, that didn't work. That was like, I thought that was the whip or something like that. It's like, no. That is not the whip. Well, I have this sword, but this sword only does 2 hits. Kind of lame. Aha! Slice. You won't defeat me, demons, or I will kill you. Bonus multiplier! Yeah, see, his sword can swing more than mine. Like, if I have that one really cool sword that I can swing, like, multiple times, that's dope. But this one only has, like, a 2-hit, like, nyet, nyet, womp, womp, dead. Will Jack Nicholson ever come back to the Joker? No. I don't know if he wants to. He always used to say, people would ask him and be like, that's kind of difficult, I'm dead. My character went splat on the pavement of Gotham. They planned on bringing Jack back for a cameo in a George Clooney movie, which I think he was going to do, but I don't know. Schumacher used to talk about it a lot, how they were going to do Batman Triumphant. Triumphant? Except they were going to pull a Ben Affleck. They were going to kill Robin. They were going to do this future thing where Clooney was much older and Robin was dead. And Harley Quinn would be the main villain or something like that. And Batman would be haunted by the Joker because Harley killed Robin or something like that. I don't know. Something stupid. They were trying to go much darker because they were like, you know, if we somehow manage to get another movie made, let's go darker. And it's like, yeah, the darkest thing you can do is definitely kill Robin, one of everyone's favorite characters. That's a great idea. Whereas people were begging the studio for a Nightwing movie. That's why it was so annoying that they gave him the Nightwing costume, but they called him Robin in the movie. He's wearing the Nightwing costume, and they called him Robin. It's like, why? Why did you do this? Because you wanted to call the movie Batman and Robin? Is that the only reason? Okay. They're like, we had to give him a cool costume, but Robin didn't have any, so we borrowed one from Nightwing. It's like, okay. I mean, they're not wrong. Robin doesn't have that many cool costumes. Nightwing is pretty peak. Yaha! Yeah, Schumacher used to talk about Batman Triumphant so much. If they let me do a third one, I plan to go very dark. No, I don't think they would let you have a third one after you literally killed the franchise. No. No, 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 no. You don't get another movie, Joel. Your Batman license has been revoked. In fact, the fans took your license and they snipped it like your Bat credit card. They cut you off. Like, nope. And then we came close to getting 3 different Batman movies. All of them reboots. All of them based on Batman Year One. And technically, Batman Begins was Batman Year One. It just wasn't called Year One. They said Batman Begins. But all the major Batman movies that were in development, except for one, Justice League Mortal, all of them were essentially Batman Year One movies based on Frank Miller's script. Or Frank Miller's graphic novel. There were at least, like, 2 different Batman projects that were heavily based on Year One. And then there was one really weird Batman-Superman movie. Which was weird. Have you guys ever heard about that Batman-Superman movie where, like, I think Lois gets killed by the Joker and, what's his name? Superman goes to confide in Batman and they end up fighting each other or something. Then they end up teaming up to save the day or something. It's really dumb. And Batman confesses to having, like, been with Lois in the past and Superman almost kills him or something. It's just stupid. And there was another version where, like, Batman's wife gets killed or something. It's just dumb. Hollywood didn't know what they were doing. There's so many weird Batman scripts after Batman and Robin. So many. And I'm glad none of them got made because Batman Begins was amazing. Sounds like a complete disaster? Yeah, of course. Well, Batman Triumphant would have been a disaster. Schumacher thinks it would have been, like, his magnum opus, but no. This Batman Forever movie is, like, a really good movie. I don't have any problems with Batman Forever, other than it being all neon. I didn't like it being neon. Too much neon. Ow. Stop poisoning me. It's the curse of Leto! Oh! Yeah, I heard about Joaquin Phoenix was offered the role of Batman in the early 2000s or something. Yeah. There were a couple actors that were offered the role of Batman, but Joaquin Phoenix, I remember that. His first Joker movie wasn't bad. It's his second one that was like... what? Although, here's the thing. I've never seen the second movie. In fact, it's so bad, I never want to see it. I've seen the first one, but I don't want to watch the second one. I've heard so many bad things about that movie for years, I don't want to see it. I have no interest in it. It's like, I kind of like the first one, so just let me live in denial. I don't care. I don't want to see it. I don't think I need to. Just let me live in ignorance. I don't want it. So many people have told me so many bad things about the movie, I never want to see it. If I can somehow go through life without ever seeing that movie, and then watch it on my deathbed, so, you know, my family can say, what killed him in the end was the Joker 2. Now that would be something. He died from a heart attack watching the Joker 2. That's dark. Yep. The movie was so bad. The cringe was so rough. It stopped his heart. We lost Grandpa. Grandpa's gone! And they can sue Warner Brothers. There you go. Or whatever they're called. Like 60 years from now. I think I have... do I have 60 in me? I don't know. No, probably not. That's dark. Dark, 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 dark. Pew 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 pew. Ow. Pew pew pew. Yay, bullets. Have fun now. Oh, wait, no. Follow the storm. Uh-oh, I'm out of bullets. That is a problem. Ooh, the Tron thing looks cool, though. Look at my gun, it's all Tron-like. Neat. Follow the storm. No. How many views do we have on the short now? Almost 500 after 40 minutes. Not bad. Not the bad. No one wants to have a dance party to heal? Very nice. Yes, you can kick Tron, it's fine. I mean, you can kick Ares, it's fine. It's just Jared Leto. Tron Ares weekend US box office opens below Morbius. Oof! Wow! 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 That's sad. Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready? Ready! Ha 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 ha! I'm terrible. What made me not like Leto so much? His terrible Joker. I took it personally. Why so serious? I'm serious because you hurt Joker really, really bad. Before you, there was never a mediocre Joker that I can think of. Joker was always a very, like, larger-than-life character that stole the show. Every time you were on the screen as the Joker, it made me hope and pray that your scene would end quicker. Because I did not like your Joker. I did not like it. I'm saying that to be nice. Probably. Yay. Da 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 da. Shotgun person. Michael Keaton just celebrated his 74th birthday, I believe. Correct. Whoa. I know he was only good in the Snyder Cut. I know. That's why it's interesting to me that I wanted to see more of his Joker after that interaction. And then when the studio took that away from us, I was just like, well, now I'm torn because he had a terrible Joker. And then he had a decent Joker in this one thing, but we'll never see that ever come to fruition. It's over. It's like that, you know, anime you're watching and it slowly gets better, and then the studio cancels it, and you never get to see how it ends. And they never put out a manga for it either, so it ends abruptly with nothing. That's what the Snyder Cut is. Like, Japanese people have to deal with that all the time because you get invested in a really great anime, and it builds up and builds up and builds up, and then it ends. And they leave it open for, you know, another season, but the season never comes. And then 10 years go by, or 5 years go by, and you always think about it. And you always wonder, how could it end? And then sometimes, if you're really lucky, in Japan, after 10 years, they'll bring you another season. You know? But that's never going to happen for the Snyder Universe. And also, here's the biggest thing about the Snyderverse. All the actors were older, right? So, in order for them to do a proper, like, Batman or Superman, whatever, the actors would need to be a certain age in order to handle the stunts and all the other stuff. And Ben's 50 now. Henry's not old because he's my age. But he will be old, like, in 10 years. Except somehow I'll still stay young. But Ben's 50-something, I believe. That's the biggest problem with live actions. That's why I don't understand. Like, if they wanted to do a proper end to the Snyderverse, make it an animated movie. In fact, have some Japanese studio make it, and then just get the actors back to voice it. Boom, done. Do your vision. Finish it. Or do what the Ghostbusters did. Make a video game for the final movie. And then at least it's over with, and people can't be like, oh, I never knew how it ended. It's like, did you play the game? Game was just as good as the movie. Or go see the anime, you know? I don't think the Suicide Squad anime did that bad for, you know, DC to not do collaborations anymore. That would shut so many people up. James Gunn goes to Twitter and says, hey, we're going to be finishing the Snyderverse as an anime. Look for it in 2028 or something. And all those people shut up, just like that. Snap of fingers. Done. Here's your Elseworlds thing. Elseworlds animated film that people want to see. Justice League Part 2 or 3 or whatever. Directed by Zack Snyder, animated by such and such Japanese studio. There you go, done. Simple. What about Ezra Miller? Just recast him. It's anime. Get somebody who sounds like him. Not hard. You can find an impressionist. I'm gonna play some music. I've got all these songs stuck in my head. What is that? Is this it? Is this NES? Yeah! smack you with a sandwich. Ah. Ah! Okay, let me try that again. Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh, he ran away. Ah! Jared Leto power! Yeah! Oh! How did we get victory from dying? Okay. Victory from death! Woohoo! I got fancy footwork. The bat dance wouldn't work with this song. The Batusi? No. Leto power! Yeah! I gotta reload. Up close and personal, survive. Yeah! Bang, 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 bang. Bang! Uh-oh. I ran out of ammo. Eh? Hey, Garrett. Now. Round 10. Hey, there's somebody shooting me! You can't kill me, I'm Jared Leto! Wait! Truce! Yay, I got the sword! Kill me anyway, and I will come back more powerful than you possibly can. Oh, why? Garrett, I saw Tron Legacy. It wasn't bad. I still like Legacy more. I think the movie would be better if Jared Leto wasn't in it. Oh! I think that's what everybody is saying. Everyone has Leto fatigue. I said what everyone is thinking. Oh, I'm a terrible person. Amber can never watch the stream back. dun, dun, dun. I have work in the morning. Do I think we should get a Static Shock movie? Yes! I think we should get a Static Shock anime or video game, though. Luke, you're gonna make me equip my Leatherface outfit with a chainsaw. You're carrying the match, lol. Oh, you're in the carrying. I'm not carrying. James Gunn said Peacemaker's important to his DCU. Seems like he's making it all about Peacemaker. Boo! Did you know about RCS back in Assassin's Creed 4? Roger Craig Smith back in Assassin's Creed 4? What are you talking about? No, you don't bring Ezra back. You say adios, Ezra. Huh? Meat grinder? Ugh. What? Why did I unlock a meat grinder? Alright, I think I've had enough Jared Leto. The other part of this showcase is Scooby Doo. Because we can, right? Da 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 do 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 do. Yay! Ruby, Ruby, Roo! Rah! We like Ruby. Little control in a what? What are you guys talking about? Garrett, I'm just waiting for the Lantern Show and even the Supergirl movie. I want to see the Lantern Show. I will get HBO Max just for the Lantern Show for a little bit. Yeah, I hated the that weird suit he wore in the Batman was so bad. His glidey suit looks so bad. I think it was dumb of James Gunn saying Supergirl is going to be like Guardians and should have just said it's going to be a space opera or space adventure. Well, I mean, James Gunn loves his Guardians of the Galaxy, so I mean, you know, he's going to take inspiration from it or whatever. It's a big deal to him. Guardians of the Galaxy was not supposed to be a high-earning movie, and it did really well. The franchise as a whole, he made 4 movies, technically, with Guardians. It wasn't supposed to be this big thing, but it ended up being this big thing. So, I don't know what to tell you. I won't be able to get away with it. Could I do a Scooby Doo movie? Hey, speaking of Scooby Doo, would you guys watch a Scooby Doo stream after this? If I did part 4 of Scooby Doo tonight, would you watch it? Because I've only got a little bit longer to go with this stream and I can do my next stream. I think by 10 o'clock I can do Scooby. Because tomorrow is all Pokemon. Tomorrow is Pokemon Early Access. All Pokemon all day.
Too easy.
Ow. I don't know what I did there. Yep. Tomorrow's Pokemon. Hooray.
To music.
Heck yeah? Okay. Alright, so we'll set up Scooby Doo. What's new, Scooby Doo? Gonna solve that mystery. Because it's gonna be all about the Pokemon tomorrow. Except I don't think I'm doing a 10 a.m. stream. I think I can do a noon one. My health hasn't been the best to do 10 a.m. streams right now. What's new, Scooby Doo? We'll set it up for 10 o'clock. Bam! Yay. Okay, here we go. I don't really have a lot of Scooby Doo music though. Wait, did I mess up? I thought I set it. Yeah, I set it up. Scooby Doo Part 4. Daphne on the cover, holding Scooby. I love my thumbnail design. I think it's funny. Like my Scooby Doo one. No, I have early access. I have early access to Pokemon tomorrow at 10 a.m., but I won't be awake. No. Whee! Oh, did they give him a Tron cycle, by the way, for a glider or no? Still using the hoagie sandwich to hit people with. Oh, that's funny. Gonna solve that mystery. What's new, Scooby Doo? I mean, the one Rock movie on Netflix was good. The one with Ryan Reynolds. What's with the little handguns? Lame. How dare you do this to me? Hello, Raggy. You have to pronounce everything with an R with Scooby. Rare. Ooh, fancy. Ah, crap. Never mind, it's garbage. Top 5 Scooby-Doo movies. What? Movies or shows? I can give you my top 5 Scooby shows. I like Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? I like Mystery Inc. I like What's New Scooby-Doo. I like the new Scooby-Doo show from the 70s. Oh wait, no. I like the Scooby-Doo movies from the 70s. And then probably the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. Honorable mention, A Pup Named Scooby-Doo. And the new show, Guess Who's Scooby. Those would be my top 5. For movies, I don't remember all the movies' names. But I really like Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Curse, Scooby-Doo Goes to Hollywood from the 80s, the one with John Cena. I think that was a movie. And the one with Supernatural was kind of funny. I think that was a movie too. Ow. Or maybe it was an episode of Supernatural. I don't remember. And I've only ever seen one live-action Scooby Doo movie, which is the first one. I've never seen the Scooby Doo 2 movie. Ruby racking reet! Ruh-roh! Right! Help! Help me! Raggy! Ruh-roh. Alright. Rah! I survived. I survived with Scooby's speech. Ruby, Ruby, Roo! I don't have enough bullets. The second Scooby-Doo movie is really good. Is that the one with Seth Miller in it? Wait, is his name Miller? I don't remember. The guy with the red hair. Oh, Seth Green. Whoops. I was close. It's Seth somebody. I got his first name right. Whoops. I'm gonna ruin you. Ride the ride. What a raid! Right. Oh yeah, this music works really well. Ha! Re-ride you! Meet red. Wait. Bum, 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 bum. Green will run. Ruh-roh. Need better gun. These are rap. Row. Roo. No. Give me the good stuff. Hate you. Got my fancy footwork going. Yeah, Seth Green is in Scooby Doo too. I've seen the trailers for it, and I saw one fight scene on YouTube called Daphne with Health Bar versus the Black Knight, but I've never actually seen the whole movie. I've seen some clips. The first movie is about them breaking up as a team and getting back together, and how they're all important, and Daphne learns how to fight because she's Buffy. Hi, Link. What's up, puppy? Oh! I just ate. Don't stand on me. Ow! Still need better weapons. Wait, is that the end? Oh wow, that was the end. Ta-da! Regroup and re-gear. Ooh, better guns finally. Whoa. Time to ride. Craggy. Row, row. I'm the Rayback. Right. Bro. Fun in Fortnite. Uh-oh, Shaggy's in trouble.
Run, Raggy, run!
That is so cool that Warner Brothers gave us the Shaggy meme for Multiverses, though. That was cool.
Kwings.
Alright. Do you guys know Fred's catchphrase? What is Fred and Daphne's catchphrase? You know Shaggy, you know Velma's, but what is Fred? And what is Daphne's catchphrase? Probably Velma and Shaggy are the most well-known, but both Daphne and Fred have catchphrases. Give up. Yep, Jeepers is Daphne's. What's Fred's? Fred has a catchphrase too. Yep, Fred's catchphrase is "Let's split up," and he'll either say "Let's split up, gang," but according to Hanna-Barbera, Fred's catchphrase is "Let's split up." He says it in every episode, and every movie, every video game. He doesn't have a one-worded catchphrase. He has "Let's split up." He has a three-word catchphrase. Both Shaggy, Velma, and Daphne have a one-word catchphrase. Fred has multiple-word catchphrase. It's an actual phrase. Let's split up. The most common one that Frank used to say was, "Let's split up, gang." A little useless trivia for you. I want the whip. I want to be a vampire slayer. Yes.
Let's roll! Rah, rah.
Nope, Hanna-Barbera said that Fred's catchphrase is "Let's split up." The most common one that Fred used to say in the 60s was "Let's split up, gang," and look for clues, but "Let's split up" is his catchphrase. In fact, there is a Scooby Doo episode, I think it's in the 2000s, it might be What New Scooby Doo, where Fred says something and Shaggy looks at him, he's like, "Well, aren't you going to say the thing?" And Fred's like, "What?" And you know, Shaggy's like, "You know the thing you always tell us to do?" He's like, "What?" And then Daphne says, "Are we going to split up, Fred, or not?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, let's split up, gang." And Shaggy's like, "Thank you." I don't remember what show that was from, though. It might be What's New Scooby Doo, or it could be Mystery Incorporated. I don't know. Mystery Incorporated was the one that tended to joke around a lot. I want to say it's Mystery Inc., but I don't know. Ah! Oh, it is from the What's New Scooby Doo? So Casey Kasem was the one who said it? Because What's New Scooby Doo was the last time Casey Kasem voiced Shaggy. Casey Jones' last Shaggy appearances was the Looney Tunes movie, which I can't remember, the one with Brendan Fraser. Casey Kasem and Scooby are sitting down with Matthew Lillard, and they're not happy with his portrayal of them. And Casey Kasem is voicing Shaggy. I think it's Looney Tunes Back to Action is the name of the movie. And then Casey Kasem reprised his role for the What's New Scooby Doo show. And that was his last time as Shaggy. Those two roles. Thoughts on the Hex Girls? Didn't they ruin them recently or something like that? They took, like, the Hex Girls were, like, some of the most attractive characters in the Scooby-Doo universe, and they made them really ugly or something. Isn't that what the controversy is? They took supermodels and turned them into, like, middle-aged women that work at, like, Hot Topic or something. Mystery Inc. was a great show. Yeah, that was for adults, though. It was more of an adult show than Velma was. Yeah, they ruined the Hex Girls. I just don't remember what show they ruined the Hex Girls in. I would say probably Velma. It seemed like Velma, that show had an axe to grind against Scooby-Doo fans. It was a bad show.
Right! Uh-oh. Reroad! Reroad! What? Ah, why? Oh. My runs are ruthless. My runs are ruthless.
How would you say
ruthless?
You can't say useless with an R.
Ruthless?
No.
Ah!
Hex Girls were in the Scooby-Doo movie The Witch's Ghost. Yeah, they made a new 13th Ghost of Scooby-Doo movie or something like that. Joker boss battle. I think it's the Joker boss battle. Might be a boss battle in general. I'm surprised that nobody has tried to remake the really cool NES Batman games, like, for modern times. That would be a cool, like, 30th or 40th anniversary thing. Somebody goes out of their way to remake, like, Batman Return of the Joker or something like that. That would be dope. The problem is, DC doesn't greenlight a lot of fun projects the way that Marvel does. Marvel would take a gamble on something DC's not going to. Yeah, that was the boss battle against the Joker, because now it's the ending credits. Batman leaves the island on the Batwing as the island explodes. What the Joker was doing outside of Gotham? Doesn't matter. He was, though. Wasn't in Gotham for reasons. So he could have his own giant island like Contra. And summon aliens to fight us, I don't know. Still a cool game, though. It's just really, really hard. Right! Ugly or something. I remember Daphne sang for the Hex Girls in something. Yeah, we're gonna need to listen to something else. Let's go with... The thing is, I don't have many soundtracks. I do not have that many soundtracks. Because they take up a lot of space. They take up too much space. We'll do the Scooby Doo soundtrack. Scooby Doo. Boop. Okay, it needs a minute to reload. Alright guys, let's do one more. And we should be the good. Perhaps. There was Mystery Incorporated. Interesting. do do. Okay, so they made the Hex Girls look really ugly in Velma. Who cares? I thought they made them look ugly in other Scooby Doo stuff. No. They made them look ugly in the Velma show. Who cares? Daphne kissed Shaggy in that show, Mystery Incorporated. I think it was after Shaggy and Velma were broken up. I don't know if the term is still appropriate these days, but Velma was very thirsty for Shaggy in that show. Even after he dumped her for the dog, she's always like, he wanted me back, and then I said no, and then he came after me again, and it's just so complicated. I was always hoping they were going to resolve stuff, like, but she did give Shaggy a very weird ultimatum, like, give up your dog, and we can be together. And he's like, what? It's a dog. But I still like Velma from Mystery Incorporated. She's a really fun character. Why did Velma have such beef with with Scooby? I don't know. Who doesn't love Scooby-Doo? It's because I think in the show he was getting like annoyed that Shaggy wasn't spending enough time with him because Shaggy had a girlfriend. So the joke was, in Velma's eyes, she saw Scooby as the other woman. You know how women get very threatened if you have like a friend who's a girl and your girlfriend doesn't like that? That's what the joke was, except it was weird because it was a dog. So she was implying that he liked his dog more than his girlfriend. Which, again, was just weird. Like, it was mostly a serious show, but sometimes when they did those jokey episodes, that joke didn't hit very well. But I always thought Shaggy and Velma were a couple way back in the 60s. I don't think Hanna-Barbera would like what they did to Velma, though. Not just talking the Velma show, either. Because Hanna-Barbera was a very traditional family company. When they were sold to Warner Brothers, that was very hard for them. I think Hanna-Barbera was actually the one that started Cartoon Network, and then Turner bought everything. Because Turner had TBS and he had TNT, and then after the merger with Warner Brothers, or whatever, when he merged Warner Brothers with Hanna-Barbera, then Scooby Doo and a bunch of Hanna-Barbera cartoons ended up on Cartoon Network and TNT and TBS sometime in the mid-90s. Yeah, but Hanna-Barbera would be rolling in their grave, like, over what's going on with Velma and Scooby and stuff like that. And who knows what Netflix is gonna do. Meh. I don't think I've ever actually beaten Scooby Doo on the Super Nintendo. Remember, gang, there's actually a Scooby Doo stream after this. Gang. I've always called people gang. I took it from Scooby Doo. Because Scooby Doo is awesome. Most versions of it. Whoop. So I gave you guys homework last time. Where can you watch Guess Who Scooby Doo? Is it a Cartoon Network show or is it an HBO Max show? The one that they basically redid the Scooby Doo movies of the 1970s. They have all the guest stars and stuff, like Wonder Woman and Batman and stuff like that, and The Flash. Like, where can you watch that show? What are you doing, Link? Oh! Dun, 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 dun.
I'm going to ride. Help me. Help. Help.
HBO Max is where it is? Ah. Bummer. Velma was a rebound relationship in Mystery Incorporated. Who did she date in Mystery Incorporated besides Shaggy? I don't remember. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, because Kevin Conroy guest starred as Batman in a Scooby Doo Guess Who, but I've only seen clips online. I've never actually seen the whole show. And apparently they've had 38 episodes of the show, but I don't know where it is. I don't even think you can buy it on Amazon. Maybe you can buy it on Amazon, I don't know. I haven't checked yet. No.
Arrive! Ruh-roh! Ah!
I'm trying to survive. I'm on ice cubes here.
I'm regulating.
That sounded like finger picking.
Stop rooting me! Whee!
Uh-oh. Please stop. Yay! Da-da-da-da-da-da. Rank up. Oh, really? Okay. Up to rank 8. Yay! Woohoo! Wait, how's that? Guess who Scooby Doo is not that good then? Well, I mean, the Scooby Doo movies of the 70s had some weird guests, but... Womp. "13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo" gets second place for you? Wow. Oh, I definitely ate too much. You guys keep increasing the difficulty, or did I increase the difficulty? Who increased the difficulty and why?
Why did you do that? We're all gonna ride. We're rude! Rude!
Gonna slice you with my sword now. Ouch!
Don't make me remote. Rare!
Ah! I have a sword to slay. Will be dead. I will save the day. Aha! You will perish in flames. Ha ha! No! I died. Whoops. Batman and the Ninja Turtles is a great crossover. Yes. Told me, I think you should take notes with the clues. I don't really care, I'm gonna keep guessing. I'm just goofing around anyway, it doesn't matter, it doesn't change the outcome of the game if you pick the wrong person who done it. I'm just goofing off anyway. it doesn't harm the game at all. Yeah. I think it'd be a good idea for you to take notes. Nah, I don't think I will. Nope. Whee! Yo!
I'm gonna grill you. Right! Right.
Ah!
Frankie!
Yep, Batman, or Troy Baker plays Joker and Batman in the Ninja Turtles movie. Although Joker's not in it very long. Hey mods, I need you guys to push me short. If you push me. We are dangerously close to not hitting 1,000 an hour, but we're gonna start the Scooby Doo stream. We are getting there. We're not there yet, but we are getting there. Okay, so we have almost 800 views on this one. What team? You think RCS is a better Batman voice than Troy Baker? Probably. I'm pretty sure Troy has been in more Batman projects than Roger Craig Smith. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell the difference between Roger Craig Smith's Batman and Troy's. They sound very similar. For a while, I thought Roger Craig Smith was the voice of Batman in the Ninja Turtles thing, but it's Troy. I can let you know. We all came back to life. Ha ha ha. No, 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 don't you eat my jacket. Put that down. Put that down. Stop. No. You are not a dog. You do not eat my jacket. Yeah, guys, if you could click the link, please. We gotta get the views up, or I gotta start the Scooby Doo stream. Ruby, Ruby, Roo! Doobie 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 Scooby doobie doobie doobie. Yaha! Do 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 do. Yay! still alive. Yeah! Do 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 do. Eat it! Now. Oh. Streams have been very long today. Yeah, this is almost 4 hours. Ooh. Why? Die! 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 Ha 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 ha! Winning. Yay! Bam. I want to see Scooby Doo meets Lion-O, Lord of the Thundercats. Because of reasons. Whoop. So do you guys see that the He-Man movie made the same mistake as the 1980s He-Man movie? They took He-Man out of Eternia and brought him to Earth. No! Most of the reasons why He-Man fans don't like the Dolph Lundgren He-Man movie is because it doesn't take place on Eternia. It takes place on Earth. So what does the first He-Man movie do in almost 40 years? It takes place on Earth. Why? There's a He-Man movie? Yes. Yes, there is. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, 1988, I think. Actually, what year was that movie? Was it 88? $1987. Wait, they're releasing the movie next year? They're releasing it in 2027. No! Jared Leto is Skeletor? No! I forgot! No! No! No, no, no! Cancel the movie! Please! Recast! Recast! Why? Oh no! No! Ah! Not only they brought it to Earth, but they cast Leto as Skeletor? Why? Ah! I knew there was going to be an actor playing Skeletor, but I didn't think there was someone else who was up for the part. That was, he and Leto were competing. And that's the last I remember hearing about the He-Man movie, except for like some production shots I saw this year. And they didn't have Skeletor, they showed Teela and He-Man. On Earth. Why? date is June 5th. It's my anniversary week? No. No, 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 no. Yeah, the one cardinal rule for the He-Man movie is you don't take He-Man out of Eternia. Everyone hated the He-Man movie from 1987 because they took He-Man away from Eternia. We never got to see Eternia, really. Also, they made Orko look no, there is no Orko. There's this weird space goblin feet creature thing. Light you up. How bad could it be? How bad could it be? Okay. Fine, Bob. Let's see. The Suicide Squad, Morbius, and TRON Ares combined. You're welcome. If you love Jared Leto in any of those performances, then you have a lot to look forward to. For Skeletor! You'll realize that this is a terrible travesty! He's going to play me! What? Inconceivable! Now just go and destroy the production crew! Yes! They'll never see it coming! Leto is cursed! Cursed! Evil Lynn is not Megan Fox. Did I see Morbius? I saw it on demand. Or I saw it on, I rented it on Amazon. I rented it on Amazon, and that was about it. You respawn in 40. Yeah. I was looking... I mean, I'm still going to see the He-Man movie because I'm a super He-Man fan, but... terrifying. I thought... never mind. I think deep down, I remembered hearing that Jared Leto was going to be Skeletor, and I just completely forgot, because it's like, you know what? I think Tron is going to be good for him. Tron is going to be... It's going to put all the Jared Leto haters to rest, and finally something good is going to happen for Jared Leto. Again. Like, he's going to prove to the world that he's a great actor, and then Tron Ares comes out, and it's like, oh no. Because everybody complaining about the movie says he's the only bad thing about it. Him and that one woman. Strong female character lady, Earthling, is the other bad part of the movie. So... Da 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 da. Now it's Skeletor time! It's Skelly time! I'm gonna kill the banana! Rah! Ruh-roh. Oh no. If Jared Leto continues to get work after this movie, after He-Man, then Hollywood is truly lost. Hello, puppy. Go Cosmic! I mean, as long as he has a cool Skeletor voice, but if it's just... The problem with Jared Leto is he always sounds like Jared Leto. It's like casting Jack Black. You know exactly the voice you're gonna get with Jack Black. He always sounds like Jack Black. Or how Chris Pratt always sounds like Chris Pratt. I am dead. That's okay. We have to get to Scooby Doo anyway. Before I forget, I need to buy the mystery machine. Bloop. Boom, 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 boom. There's the mystery machine. Fun times to be had by all. I gave the poor Batmobile the mystery machine. No! Alright, alright, alright. I ruined it! Ruined it! Okay. So anyway, guys and gals, that's it. That's all. Your next stream is Scooby Doo. Head on over there. Mods, get the link. And, this has been fun. And remember, guys, at the startup of the stream, make sure you click the shorts, because we're not doing well hourly. Ote? Ote. Alright, see you guys on Scooby. The heck?